today we got to talk about MOG coin because I want to talk about whether or not this project could make a comeback in 2026 or beyond 2027, 2028, whatever. Can this project make a comeback? That's what I want to talk about today because I've already made two previous videos on this project, one on October 13th, another on November 27th, and I did see that it had more downside potential, and I mentioned that in both videos, and it's exactly what's been ending up happening. So I'm going to talk about whether or not I see this thing coming back, because we know I see it going down, but do I see this thing coming back? So that's what I want to talk about. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's get straight into it, guys. So if you don't know what MOG is, if you don't know what MOG is, it's a meme coin on Ethereum. This thing was created back in 2023. They had a whole big meme frenzy. They had a big run. You know, the market cap got really high, extremely high. Market cap went all the way up to 1.4 billion. Now it's all the way down to 100K. So you see where it's at now. And it's pretty much at the lowest point it's been in a very, very long time. It hasn't been this low since pretty much 2020, the end of 2023, beginning 2024. I mean, hasn't been this low for a long time. So that's definitely a red flag. But look down here, it's down a whole 12.9% in the last 7 days. And then you can see in the last month, it's down 31%. And then in the last year, it's down 91%. So that's pretty bad. So we're off to a bad start right now. We're off to a bad start, but let's move on from that. And like I was mentioning before, I did make some previous videos on this. So this is the first video over here titled, "Is MOG coin still worth holding in 2025?" And I was talking about how I think that it had some more downside potential here. And it was at, there's too many zeros, but anyways, the zeros, it's 6 zeros after the decimal place. That's why it says 06. So I'm going to say Z6, right? 2Z6. So it's 2 and then 6 zeros, right? 2Z6, whatever. That's how I do it. I don't do all those zeros. I'm trying to get away from coins like this that have so many zeros because it's just a bad look. It's a bad look. But anyways, we're going to talk about it. So yeah, this thing was at 52 Z6. So 6Z 5200, if you want to say that, 6Z 5200. So it's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. But it actually went down. So now if you look at the price now, it's at 6Z25, right? It's at 25. So it went down a lot since that video. And not only that, this video that I made 2 weeks ago, November 27th, says it says the MOG coin MOG pump could be a bull trap. The pump could be a bull trap. It went up to 6Z3 from where it was, right? So it was at 6Z3. It went all the way up to here. So at first it was down here, and then on the 27th it went all the way up to here. And then I made that video saying why I think that it's a bull trap. I said it's a bull trap right here because I seen it. Because when I looked over here at the %R trend exhaustion, the short-term trend far exceeded the long-term trend. And I talk about this all the time with the %R trend exhaustion. The white line is the short-term trend. The blue line is the long-term trend. Anytime you see the short-term trend breaking far past the long-term trend, you see a major pullback. So it happens time and time again. So that's exactly what we've seen. And that's why we've seen that thing pulling back. And that's why I knew it was going to pull back. So yeah, I knew that was going to pull back. So it ended up doing it. And so far I've been right about what's been happening with the prices here. But enough of that. Let's talk about what I think is going to come next here on MOG. So first of all, this is the 4-hour chart. It's completely oversold on the 4-hour chart. So let me just start off by saying that it's completely oversold here. So I'm not too worried about that. We have some support here at 25, well, 2400 technically. So there is some support there. And then we can see, obviously, at the launch prices, we have launch price support, which we don't want to look at that, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We have support for it all the way down here. So well, it might not be exactly launch price, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But moving on from that, like I do see this thing coming down more. I do see it breaking the support here and coming all the way down here to 6Z18, right? I think it'll come down to that 6Z18 area, and it's kind of bad to say, but I think it's going to continue downwards a little bit more. So I would say prepare for more downtrends. We had a falling wedge. Falling wedges are supposed to be bullish signs, but how did we have a bullish sign but we're still going down? And that's because right now it's not meme coin season. Like, meme coins are not doing well. We may never have an actual meme coin season ever again because of how things are working now inside the crypto market with the institutional investors coming in and stuff. And mind you, there's an actual ETF that's going to be made of MOG coin. There was the proposal for their ETF. The Canary Capital was going to open it, and this is going to be like the first meme coin. Well, no, we've had a Doge one, but it's going to be the first like Ethereum based meme coin that's like unknown to actually do something like that. So that's actually pretty big. They haven't done it yet. They've done other ETFs, so they should be able to get it done. But it's pretty good. And I also noticed that a lot of people are like really big on MOG. Like, a lot of people, like, this is the main MOG page, and I just been noticing like they're very consistent and they get a lot of engagement on their posts. So they're very consistent. They get engagement, and that's like the best. That's the best thing. It's always good to have consistent developers that actually update people on the project, actually talk to the people. And look, they actually respond and they talk to the people. Like, they talk to the people in their community. They respond to them. They really keep the engagement going, right? And inside of retrospect, we see that the people are also always talking about it. They're always making posts about MOG. So personally, I think that this thing could come back. In 2026, we might not be good in the crypto space. We might see a major dump coming into 2026 because it's just the way these cycles go, and it's just the way it is. Bitcoin's looking exactly like it did back inside of the early days, 2020, 2021, 2022. Is looking like it did when it peaked out there. It did a double top, and it looks like we might have just now done a double top here. We done a double top back here. We did a double top back here. We did a double top back here. So this is a common thing inside of Bitcoin and crypto in general, double tops. And we just now did our previous double top. We might be creating a double bottom and going up. If you guys don't know, double tops are bearish patterns. Double bottoms are bullish patterns. So, and also I just now made a video about Bitcoin not too long ago. And actually I said dump soon. It's about the dump soon. And it's exactly what's happening now. Bitcoin was at 89K when I made that video a couple hours ago. And now it's at 87.9K. And it's going to continue to drop. And since I'm making this video, I'm going to help you MOG people out there, show you guys where I think Bitcoin is going pretty soon. But like I said, I think it's going to double bottom out. I think Bitcoin's going down here to 80K. And we're doing that actively right now. Just broke out of our bearish pattern, which was a rising wedge, another bearish pattern. So it just now broke down from there. Now we got to break that support at 86K, 87K. We should be breaking that support pretty soon. Percent arc trend exhaustion working its way down. I've been mentioning that on the Bitcoin videos too. This is the 4-hour chart. We can switch over to the 1-hour chart, and we'll probably see that the short-term trend dumping because it far exceeded the long-term trend, like I was mentioning to you guys earlier. And now we're seeing that dump in real time right here. So we should see it coming down a bit further on Bitcoin. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And anyways, we've been going for a while with this video, so I guess I'm gonna bring this full circle back to MOG. I do believe that MOG could come back, like, let's say 2027, 2028, once crypto starts picking back up. But 2026, in my personal opinion, is going to be the year of the bear market for crypto. It's going to be the year of the bear market. If you want to know why, check out my Bitcoin videos. I'm not going to explain this again because I've explained it way too many times. Completely overbought here. Weekly charts. We just now broke bullish structure on the weekly charts. We're creating bearish structure. We didn't bounce here on the percent arc trend exhaustion. We're continuing downwards on the weekly chart. If you pull up the monthly chart and look at the percent arc trend exhaustion, completely overbought. It's going to spend the whole next year, all of 2026 dumping, and then in 2027 we should see that recovery. It's looking exactly like it did back in 2021 going into 2022. 2021 everything was cool, but going into 2022 we did that double top and everything was messed up. And that's exactly what we see again. Did our double top, everything's messed up, or we're going to be dumping. Can I, and what else can I say, right? I think 2026 is going to be bad for everything, even MOG. Everything's going to do bad. So, anyways, get ready, guys. Get ready. Get ready. All I can say is get ready. 2026 is probably going to be bad for everybody. So, I wouldn't be worried about buying and holding on to crypto right now. Just let everything dump, let everything pull back, get into it at the bottom. And look, I think we're doing a double bottom on Bitcoin. I think we're doing a double bottom. Remember, double bottoms are bullish patterns, but it's temporarily bullish. And I keep saying this. And I know I said I wasn't going to talk about it in the video, but it's really hard for me not to talk about it because I feel so strongly about this that I'm right. I might be wrong, but I really do feel like I'm right here because it's happened like this in the other ones as well. But anyways, if Bitcoin gets rejected at 109K, if we actually are bullish on this double bottom and it gets rejected at 109K, 109K was the top of that previous rally at the end of 2024, beginning of 2025, we got rejected at 109K. If we do that again after this double bottom, then we pull back down. That's super bearish. And then especially if we break 74K after that, that's super bearish. So go figure. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Shout out to the MOG people. I say wait till 2027, 2028, and MOG just might do well, right? So wait till 2027, 2028, and it should be good by then. It should be good. But other than that, the community's strong on MOG. They have their own community page. Everybody's always posting in it. So as long as they can keep the community live until the end of 2026, beginning of 2027, then everything will be good. Just keep the community alive next year because next year is going to be bad in crypto. But anyways, this is all I got for you guys today. Hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. And as always, I'll be back with another video.